Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer with Oculus Rift Reviews. Today we're going to do a review and gameplay for Wild Downtown VR, a game on the Steam Store by U24 Solutions, who've made other gems on the Steam Store for VR, such as Jingo, Doug Life, and Slum Ball Tournament. I noticed there's a theme there. Wild Downtown, I guess, is supposed to be like a Grand Theft Auto clone for VR. You know, an open world where you can go around and do silly stuff, maybe do some missions. The ambition was definitely there. However, the execution was pretty bad, and it's pretty light on content. It's actually not so open world. It's a pretty small world where you can only do a few things. Obviously, you can walk anywhere, but there's really not a whole lot to do. There's only a few places you can go. And, you know, the hallmark of Grand Theft Auto is that you can get into any car and drive around. Well, good luck with that. On the Oculus Rift, I can't even get the vehicle to move. Yes, I'm right on top of the vehicle here. I'm not in the driver's seat. I can't even get inside. I have heard other people say it works, so maybe for the HTC Vive or the Valve Index it'll work, but on the Oculus Rift there is no official support. But funny enough, it does have unofficial support, so even though it's not officially listed on the Steam Store, this game actually runs on the Oculus SDK, so it should work perfectly fine on the Oculus Rift, but it doesn't in some aspects, and driving vehicles is one big aspect where it doesn't seem to work. I don't know if you noticed there, but on the motorcycle, it only turns right. So you can only go straight or right, you can't turn left. So that's a big problem. Now here's some of the dialogue, just listen closely.
In charge of lifting the containers from the ship onto the ground. We pay well and you can start immediately. Just grab the controllers and...
So you might think that U24 Solutions is a Russian developer, but they're not. It's actually a former Soviet republic, I forget which one, maybe Estonia, maybe Lithuania, I don't know, one of them. And this game normally retails for $9.99. It goes on sale pretty often for $5, but I actually didn't buy this game directly. I actually got it in a bundle. So I did buy it, but I bought it in a bundle for the bundle price of like 50 cents. I do recommend this game. It's cheap fun. It's good for the memes. Good for a laugh. If you want to live stream a VR game and just have silly fun, this is the game for it, because there's so many weird and odd things about this game. But I wouldn't recommend this game otherwise. So no, I don't recommend it for $5. I don't recommend it for $10. Pretty much it has to be less than $1 for me to recommend it. Any more than that and you pay too much. This is not a good game. It has several bugs, and it just really doesn't work. You kind of have to make your own fun while playing this game. And like I said, you're playing this game to laugh at how bad the game is. That's the only reason to play this game. That's why I played it. I knew it was bad when I saw the store page description. Like I said, I got it on bundle. I said, hey, why not? Let me waste an hour of my life playing this game. And that's just what I did. I have no regrets. This is one of the worst Grand Theft Auto clones you could possibly come up with. You can play slots, however, so that's not too bad. It kind of works, I think. I'm not even sure. It seems like the sevens never quite lined up, and then I would win. I'm not, and I said, what, did they really line up? And I just couldn't never tell. Just the whole game is clunky. By the way, you do have full locomotion, so you can move forward, backward, side to side, strafe. But you cannot turn, so you have to turn in real life. There's a lot of items you can grab, but you really can't do a lot with many of the items. About the only items that I found that I could use were weapons. So if you see a knife, you can use it and use it to, stab someone to death. Basically, one hit kill. And you can go to the gun shop and purchase, different weapons, and those will work as well. But other than that, it seemed like nothing else really worked other than those slot machines there. There is like a McDonald's, but there's nothing to do inside the McDonald's. So, there's like nobody's ordering food. There's nobody inside. It's like really well made. I don't know if these are original assets or these are assets from the asset source, but it does look nice. Same thing with a bank. There's a bank and it looks nice. Well, not from the outside. From the outside, it looks like trash. But when you go inside, it looks nice enough. But there's just nothing to do inside the bank at all. And then I tried going inside the Ferrari dealership, and the game crashed. So this is what you can expect from this game. I thought you could, basically hijack the car. Just break into the car. Take them away, just like you would do in Grand Theft Auto. Carjack someone. But apparently you can't. And if you just stand there on the street, you will get run over, as I found out the hard way. And probably the only fun in this game, the serious fun, is the rocket launcher. That's probably the best moment in this game for me personally, and it actually worked without any major issues that I faced. And it was kind of fun, although it's pretty expensive, so it's not easy to make money in this game. So I'm not sure how you buy lots of ammo to use it repeatedly, but I guess you can just start a new game each time. It doesn't save your progress anyway, so each time that you start with a brand new 10k, so you can buy a couple of ammos, use it, restart the game. That's probably the only way it'll be effective. But you notice how it kills some people, but then the other guy just walked away. And then I tried to launch it against the gas pumps, and it does absolutely nothing other than you hear the money going away, which is probably the money I paid for it. There is a hunger factor, which I thought was very weird. I'm not sure why that's in this game. I guess they tried to make it a survival type game, but it's really not. I mean, all you have to do is go to the store and drink, and then your hunger goes away. So as long as you have enough money, you'll be all right. I'm not sure that anybody would play this game long enough for their hunger to go all the way to max, to test out what happens when it's all the way to max, because this game will either crash or you'll get bored before that timer runs out. And yeah, like I said, it has lots of bugs. So here I am trying to get a weapon from the weapon rack, and it's just impossible. This took repeated tries, as you'll see from the video. The game just overall is just buggy. Like I said, the game crashed on me, and that's when I decided to end my gameplay, end my video. It just wasn't worth it. There's just not a whole lot to do. Like, there's the cargo dropping mini game there where you push the levers, but that's buggy as hell. Good luck making any money from that. Good luck trying to get those melee weapons. You can do it if you're just very persistent, but it's just more difficult than it needs to be. And it's just overall lack of polish with this game. Overall lack of there's no story here. There's really nothing to do. All you can really do is mess around, try to have some fun on your own. And even if you go around killing people, nothing really happens. Just other people will spawn. There's no cops that come after you or anything like that. Like I mentioned, at least on the Oculus Rift, the driving just doesn't work at all, regardless of whether you get in a car or you get in a motorcycle. Like I said, though, I think on the HTC Vive it does work. I don't know if it still works or not, but I've heard people say that it does work on those systems. I don't know how anybody gets it to work on the Oculus Rift, though, since you spawn above the vehicle, it just doesn't work. If I have to rate this game, even as a joke, even if that's the only reason you're buying it, I have to give it a 3 out of 10. There's just not much here, and I don't really think it's worth $10 for the lulz, because it's just so broken and buggy. Definitely, if you get in a bundle, I would say it's worth it if you're there for the lulz, but otherwise there's no reason to buy this game. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.